It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys, winners a week ago in that 4-5 matchup, looking to carry that momentum over to the divisional round. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys fresh coming off the bye, ready to prove they are the team to beat in the conference. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by the former #1 overall pick from the University of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
For a guy still in his second year in the NFL, this is obviously a big spot for him to try and fill. Able to engineer the victory in the wild card round last weekend. That's got to give him confidence, and it's got to elevate the confidence of his teammates as well. But as he said after the win, things are only going to get tougher from there. He understands the situation he's in. He understands what's ahead of him in this one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Ward. That's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Now Ward. To the right side and intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Brad, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So here are the Dolphins now with excellent field position to start things out. They'll be led out by a former most valuable player in the National Football League, the always dangerous Lamar Jackson.
It wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the 1 touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Kyle Pitts, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they are better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Here's 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Ward. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Now he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and I used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll try and do this himself. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the 1st down at around the 22. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Ward off the play fake. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Ward. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
25 yards on the play. And the Jets
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. A little juke. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. 2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw, here's Ward. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now, Ward. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Dolphins offense returning to the field. Well, these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they're going to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
To throw is Jackson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Jets will take over.
Looking to put a drive together.
They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. They work now on 2nd and 9.
That's caught left side by Neighbors. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
throwing is Ward. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off play action, Ward. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
Throwing again here, Ward. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Ward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Back to throw. Ward. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
That's taken in. It's Isaac to Slaw.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A quick throw here out wide to Pitts.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. 40 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Play action now. Ward. Pass caught by Pearsall. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Yeah, he'll try to run with this. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And it's 21-3. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And New York set to take the field. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Here's Ward. Throwing to start the drive. Fights loose. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They go play action with Ward. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On play action, Ward. The pass caught by Olave. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's another Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Quickly into the hands of Neighbors off the RPO. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That's good for a Jets. First down. First down and 10 yards.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
The kick by Bass is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now it's Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Now 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. Short throw, caught by Pitts. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Well, Brandon, we can see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Jackson. He'll give that complete to Franklin. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the Dolphins will add onto their lead. So no touchdown that time, but they do get 3 more, and now they have even more of a cushion.
It's been a terrific first half offensively, so it's hard to blame them for not getting into the end zone there. But the way they've been moving the ball in this one, I don't think these will be their final points of the game.
And he returns this to the 22. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Ball at the 23, second and 8. Now Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. To throw is Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
That's another Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Back to throw. Ward. A hit as he throws there. Incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up fourth. Now Ward on fourth down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown. Chris Olave from 3 yards out. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
It works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's a game of 9.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Jackson now. Over the middle, he's got to Slaw. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A gain of 4 yards.
Here's Jackson. That's taken in by Franklin. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's another.
Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Intended for Troy Franklin. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Ward, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 2nd and 6.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
To the air again, Ward. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing is Ward. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. We roll on here on this divisional round Sunday. 2 more final scores to get to, and then we'll know the AFC-NFC title game matchups. But first, let's look back at Saturday's action. Our tour around the NFL starts now. We begin at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The Rams at home to take on the Falcons.
go home. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Jackson. Over the middle, he's going to find Eilman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Complete to Isaac to Slaw. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
They'll run from the gun with Scatterby. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Well, the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson stiff-armed him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And New York set to take the field. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And the Dolphins have got it.
The offense retains possession.
Following the fumble recovery. Ward. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw, here's Ward. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Going for it, it's Mitchell.
few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing now, Ward. Complete to Olave on the out route. An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line.
Brings up second and 3.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. They run for it. Here's Blue. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Ward. Olave holds it in. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
On the play. And the Jets first down.
Looking to throw. Ward. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of the game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Blue is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 2nd down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. That's complete right side. It's to Slaw.
Jackson's pass.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. To throw is Jackson. He's got the open man. It's Eilmanner. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
An 8-yard pickup.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
That's another Dolphins first down. It's a gain of 35. First down, Miami.
What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll stay on the ground with Scatteroo. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now 2nd and 3. On the handoff, this is Scatteroo. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Cam Scatteroo taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. And New York set to take the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember that.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Once again, it's Mitchell. And he'll have a Jets first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Jets first down. First and 10.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Working out of the gun here, Ward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
15 yards. That's another Jets first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw. Ward. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Off play action, Ward. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line.
That's good for a Jets
They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They go play action with Ward. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. There he goes, left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Throwing after the interception. Moore. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's 2nd down and 10.
From the gun, here's Ward. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Now Ward. Screenplay setting it up for Mitchell. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Going absolutely nowhere. They wind up losing a yard or 2. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. An inside run with Scatterby to the 27-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a 1st down.
1st and goal.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
Yeah, it seems like they've been running uphill all game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And New York set to take the field. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs.
And nothing good. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ward.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
It's a quarterback sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down.
Going for it, here's Ward.
Nice move at the 40. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
A gain of 9 yards.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
On the draw, here's Blue. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 1 yard and now no yards. Have them looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
To throw is Ward. Pass taken in by his good tight end.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26.
7 yards. And the Jets first down.
Looking to throw. More.
That one taken in by Neighbors.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. More.
That's complete. It's Neighbors. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
That's another Jets first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Shy of the goal line. A gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run. This is Blue. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jaden Blue, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Give up the middle, Scatteroo.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Scatteroo going to run it out of the gun.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
98 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here's 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Jackson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that have been run against them.
And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score.
Cam Scatteroo
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. So a great 2nd effort there as he's able to stay upright and get into the end zone.
I think not just a 2nd effort. I think a 3rd effort was what got him in. Maybe possibly even a 4th.
Yeah, whatever it was, he was not going to be denied.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them.